Encerramos a nossa programação com mais uma matéria especial feita na cidade de Riga, que tem o maior conjunto preservado de edificações Art Nouveau, Art Deco e também de outras linguagens arquitetônicas da virada do século XIX para o século XX.
Esses prédios atraem muitos visitantes todos os anos, até porque são considerados Patrimônio da Humanidade pela Unesco. E tivemos a oportunidade de visitar alguns deles, contando com todo o apoio da Universidade Técnica de Riga.
Riga was a very lucky city at the turn of 19th and 20th century. It was industry that was very highly developed here. It was just booming time, and due to that it came possible that most of dwelling and built-up areas were renovated at that time. So it means that most of the previous time low-story timber houses were raised down, and instead of them were put new buildings, new apartment houses. Mostly apartment houses. One significant part of them belong to period of Art Nouveau. But the other part, also pretty big, belong to previous epoch, that is epoch of eclecticism. So, as Riga was a very lucky city and a very booming city, it was rich enough. And for that reason, Riga doesn't have any evidence of Art Nouveau buildings, or I would say any significant evidence of Art Nouveau buildings in public sector. Because all the significant buildings, public theaters, and so they were already built in the previous eclectic period. So Riga Art Nouveau is mostly Art Nouveau of apartment houses, and we will see some of them. And I came here because Art Nouveau usually is considered to change the attitude towards spaces, towards creating spaces and accentuating spaces, for instance also in plastics of buildings, in facades, in layout of windows and doors and so. But as I explained, Riga was very rich already in previous part of eclecticism. So these trends of eclecticism, principles of urban structure, of development of building plots, they were coming from the previous age. So due to that, architecture, Art Nouveau architecture is in many cases architecture of facades, of very rich details, plastic details, but not as much as urban development. But this particular place is very remarkable in my opinion, because this dwelling, this apartment housing is built in other spatial concept. So you can see a huge spacious inner yard, and the perimeter of buildings only encircle the yard. It is in very seldom other places in Riga from that period. Usually there are very narrow, small inner yards, dark, ugly, very unpleasant, and there are very rich street facades and very, very pragmatic inner yard additional buildings, but not on this place. Therefore, I think we can go inside and see this very remarkable concept. You can see this passage. You can see through. It is very spacious. It is wide enough to have much fresh air and insulation, and so. Unfortunately, maybe it is just used as a parking place right now, but still this is the potential that makes developments of Art Nouveau also very prestigious from urban layout point of view. And you can see a similar urban concept from this part, that is earlier development, to that part that belongs to Art Nouveau, to Art Deco, with very characteristic geometrical shapes and window frames and some sculptures that also are very characteristic for development of that period. But the urban concept in many cases follow this inner yard spacious system. No, this building is only half done. The other half is not was not finished, so there is only a half yard, not completed system as it is nearby here. Well, that's it.
Gostaríamos de registrar os nossos agradecimentos à Universidade Técnica de Riga, em especial à Inese, que é a pessoa responsável pelo Departamento de Relações Internacionais. Agradecemos ainda ao professor e coordenador do curso de arquitetura, Ugis Bratuskins, que nos deu uma verdadeira aula sobre esse patrimônio arquitetônico. Sem esquecer também do apoio e da dedicação da minha amiga Solange Karlauskis, que está à frente do Centro de Cooperação entre o Báltico e os países de língua romana. Ela nos recebeu e planejou o roteiro da nossa viagem.
Infelizmente, chegamos ao final desta edição do Casa Design. O nosso programa é exibido todos os sábados, à 1 da tarde, e aos domingos, a partir de 8h30 da manhã, aqui na TV Tropical.
Lembramos que você pode assistir a esta, assim como todas as edições do nosso programa pela internet. Para isso é só acessar www.casadesign.tv.
E se você tem Instagram, siga a gente. O nosso perfil é o @programa Casa Design. Acompanhe os nossos passos e fique por dentro do mercado de decoração da nossa cidade.
E nós vamos nos ver de novo na próxima semana. Até lá!
Eu me despeço, desejando a todos uma semana iluminada. Tchau!
Casa Design, oferecimento RN Borrachas, relaxa que tudo encaixa. Melhor ar, expertise em ar-condicionado. B&M Iluminação, Avenida Prudente de Moraes, 1130 Tirol. Ruban Design, Avenida Nascimento de Castro, 1924 Lagoa Nova. Provance Baby, tudo para o seu bebê. BS Mármores e Granitos, Rua Eucaliptos, 385, Nova Parnamirim. DiMare, ambientes para viver bem. E Millennium Objetos, Avenida Nascimento de Castro, 1805, Lagoa Nova.